Welcome back to a Monday edition of Portland Today. We're in the kitchen for this segment. Mackenzie Roth is standing by Rod, Ashley, and Kathy to talk about a fall favorite. She's learning how to make pumpkin spice lattes at Portland Roasting Coffee.
And they brought us these.
Yeah.
And they're delicious. We're having them now.
Yeah, mine's
Kathy's
perfect.
First time having a pumpkin spice latte.
Don't mess up the recipe, Mackenzie. Mine's really tasty.
Very no pressure.
Yeah. I will try not to mess it up, I promise. Yes, as you mentioned, it is officially fall. 'Tis the season for those pumpkin spice lattes. All the rage once again this year. We're here at Portland Roasting, and Maggie Davis joins us now. She is the educational manager, teaching all the baristas just how to make a pumpkin spice latte. Now, thank you so much for joining us, Maggie. Let me ask you, why do you think people are so obsessed with pumpkin spice?
Well, I think it's a good question, but I think largely it's because it's something that's seasonal, right? You can't get a pumpkin spice latte in most locations year round. And so when fall hits, it's all about pumpkin spice lattes.
All about it. Well, let's get to it. Exactly how do we make a pumpkin spice latte?
So we use a pumpkin puree in our retail cafes.
And you were telling me it's different this year. You've just kind of integrated this, correct?
Yeah, absolutely. So last year, previous years, we've used pumpkin spice syrup.
Okay.
And pumpkin spice puree doesn't have any artificial ingredients. And so we moved to that because there's more attention to, you know, trying to cut out artificial ingredients. And so we introduced that this year.
And here at Portland Roasting, do you feel a pressure to introduce it, to bring it to the masses like the chain stores do at the same time?
In a certain sense, yes. I mean, I think that, you know, everyone in coffee kind of has to play to, you know, the Starbucks of the world.
And it became available September 1st, and how long will you be offering it?
So we'll offer it we'll promote it through the end of October, but then we'll offer it in our retail cafes through the end of the year. I mean, I think people still drink pumpkin spice lattes in December.
Oh, yes.
So,
okay, so what are we doing here?
So I'm making the espresso and steaming the milk. I've prepped the syrups and sauces in the cup. And, you know, it's a latte like anything, so it needs espresso and it needs steamed milk. And once we have those ingredients, then I'll actually combine them together with the syrups.
Now, is there any way to make the pumpkin spice latte skinny? Because that's the #1 complaint I get. That, you know, obviously you can use non-fat milk, but do they have a skinny syrup that's not so full of sugar?
Right. You know, it's not something that I know of. It is sort of surprising that it's something that hasn't been developed yet, but at this point in time, yeah, I think the easiest way to make it skinny is just use non-fat milk.
Okay, when it's worth the calories, it's worth the goodness. Okay, so now what's the technique here?
So now I'm pouring just kind of carefully. This is called free pour latte art. So then I come down close and I make a heart.
You are the master. How long did it take you to perfect this?
A long time, and it's, you know, I can be very critical of my process, so, you know.
Okay. Can we fast forward? After pumpkin spice latte, Maggie, what will be the next hotness that everybody will be craving?
Well, so right now we're doing pumpkin spice latte and cinnamon roll latte, because, you know, everyone does pumpkin spice latte, but doing something in addition allows us to showcase something else. And then next it'll be peppermint mocha, and let's see, I believe our next option is another, will be a surprise.
It's a surprise. I love that. And how many, real quickly, how many of these do you serve up daily, would you say?
We're serving a lot at this point. You know, we're open at the airport with 3 retail locations there, and so it's pretty popular.
Hundreds, I'm sure. Maggie, thank you very much. Portland Roasting, the place to be. Don't mind if I do. I love myself some pumpkin spice latte.